Good evening, everybody. Southern Vermont Vintage. Thursday, went to a estate sale this morning, and started at 9 o'clock. And you would not believe the damage that we were able to do in 1 hour. We were there for about a good hour. Packed everything up really nice, as you'll see. I can show you here in a minute before we head back home. There, you always want to make sure your stuff's wrapped up really nice. You don't want to buy it and break it on your way out or break it on the way home. But yeah, we ran through this place and did some serious damage. Yeah, come along here. Let's check some of this stuff out. This was just a little bit of Christmas stuff. This was at the very, very end. It was fill a bag for $5. So this is, aside from the sterling up there, the Christmas stuff that you see here was part of that bag. But you know, it's all 50s, 60s. A lot of Japanese branded stuff. Check out these Santas. Aren't these things awesome? These things are so awesome. Look at this one right here. Tell me that isn't so awesome. So adorable. What's this one say? Hong Kong on that one. This guy here, he's got has like a metal thing on his toys there. But what's that one? That one Hong Kong too, maybe? Yep. But yeah, I mean, what an awesome place. That was such a good time this morning. Such a good time. We were the second people there, and then as we were leaving, it was getting loaded right up with folks. So I'm glad we were there first. And like I said, like, you folks that are watching this will understand. I mean, you're seeing just a little bit of this was just quick and fast grabbing at the end here, because they were dragging this stuff out. And like she said, fill a bag for $5, and nobody was really even looking through any of this stuff. So I grabbed a few things, and Victoria grabbed a few things. Like I found this sitting right on top. This was right on top. This was right on top. I didn't see the reindeer. I didn't know you had a reindeer that connects right here to a chain that you can have too that goes with it. So the sale's going on for a few days, so I might stop back and look for that. But here, another cellular deer. Found this the other day, which was cool. This is vintage from a place that's actually just down the road from us that makes those. Right there. And then let me show you this bag here. Alright, so this paper bag here, on the top right now, it's got a ton of different glass and delicate Christmas bulbs. Are these awesome or what? And there were ones that were even bigger than this, and then even bigger than that. Like, there were some that were as big around as this, at least. They were huge, like unreal, huge. But the whole bottom of this bag, it's all filled with new old stock. Vintage Christmas, all still in the packages. Must be, I don't know, 100, 200 pieces in the bottom. And those guys are cool. Aluminum. And those guys are cast. And then the Satiron. A couple of really nice cast pans. We went through this already personally. Because at the estate sale, you're just grabbing everything so quickly, and then you pack it up just to get out of there, get home, and you know, you take a look at it at home and do a little bit of research. So we've opened this up and gone through and just took a look at everything and repacked it back up. So we're not going to go through that. I'm going to clean up some of the Christmas stuff I just showed you real quick, but then we're going to come back in this right here. This was a lot of really nice stuff in here. Really nice stuff. Yeah, check that out for a buck. Good deal. But I'll be right back, and we're going to dig through this. Man, this guy's so awesome. These guys are so cool. I mean, the only unfortunate thing is there is a crack going across his foot here. And it looks like someone had to have made a repair on that. A really nice repair. But for somebody that can't afford one without a broken foot, you know, these go for pretty good money here. clean him up a little bit and see how dirty he is and stuff. All right, that stuff's cleaned up and put away. So this is kind of like a taped version of a live unboxing on Whatnot. If you visit a live unboxing show, this is what they would do. They would have their boxes and bins right here next to them and take a look at, you know, what they uncover. I couldn't figure out this plate at all. Anybody has any information or knows anything on this? It's probably just like maybe a studio glass piece, but really pretty. It was underneath this, I mean, this is being used as an oil, but blown oil lamp. Unbelievably beautiful. Look at the quality of work. Like the quality is here. I have a good eye for quality. I take and have myself a little collection myself, but some folks will use these for perfume. They'll get a dabber and a top that fit. And I looked on the bottom and didn't see, I don't want to tip it over, it's got the oil in it still, but I didn't see any maker mark or name or anything, but really, really pretty with that way they pull that. And if you look at it from the top too, the quality, it's nice. So that was something we pulled out of there today. Like I said, we did a lot of damage in an hour. These are super, super cool. Some old school ephemera style matches. They're got this like ephemera pattern, like old school pattern. This stuff we haven't taken a look at. This will be the first time seeing this stuff since it was bought at the home. So this will be fun. All the sterling was bought there. This is just over a couple 100 grams right here itself. These were were picked up. They need to be cleaned some, but they were picked up just for the little characters on them. Good little smalls for Whatnot. This I don't believe is silver here, but could be checked. It's a Rogers original. This here is a lobster fork. This is sterling. This I haven't checked yet. Let's see what it says on the. Let's see if I got. I don't have one of my high loops right here, but have to check that one out. This one I don't believe is. This is another one that you see a lot of times in those wall hangings, and everybody's got a spoon from somewhere where they went. It was like a little souvenir spoon. Sometimes you can find those sterling, but most of the time they're just worthless. This is really nice. Found this in the kitchen. So obviously this isn't sterling here, but the handles are, and these are hollow. There's not a lot here on these. You never want to pay a lot if you're paying scrap value for a knife, anything with a hollow handle. That'd go with these two. These are probably knife handles. Right now they could be filled with wood or some other material. But these are sterling too. These are cool. The fork here, the tips on the fork are all beat up, but you know, these are scrap pretty much, unless you wanted to kind of redo the fork. More time than it's worth, you know. We'd have to look that up and see if it, you know, if you had maybe a set of these, but just the one, you know. I guess if you're a single person and you like lobster, so you need to pick your lobster. But more than likely it's, you know, scrap for the scrap pile. This here would be the first thing that would probably would be a good resell. Not much scrap value there at all. But let's see, let's unwrap something here and see what we got. Let's see what we got. There's some more sterling pieces in this bin somewhere too. I remember grabbing an ice cube grabber, and I'm pretty sure that's sterling wood. I haven't looked at it too close to see what kind of material. So I don't know if you folks are familiar with Whatnot. It's a live selling app platform. Folks go on there that are resellers, and you have your rooms, and you'll schedule different shows, or you'll just pop up and have a show. Like you see what's laid out, just the show starts going, and I hold this up, and whatever the starting bid is, $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever the starting bid is. You know, a lot of times people, start everything down low, $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. So it'd be like, all right, here we go. And you got usually 10, 15, 20 seconds people put on the clock. So you'll have a little button right down here that you'll swipe, or there's a button here where you put in your max bid that you want to pay. You see something like this and you're like, oh wow, yeah, I want to pay like $10 for that. You could just put in $10 so you don't have to swipe a bunch. But wicked cool, fun app. You'll find folks on there all different times of the day. I'm gonna slide this stuff back, and we're gonna open up some more things here. But that was some more sterling. That is the brand in its original box, 1950s. So that's cool. So you'll find rooms in there, people doing fun stuff, people doing crazy stuff, people listening to music, people having a good time. Some people have their rooms marked explicit because, they might have some swearing going on. Or maybe even music playing or something. But yeah, it's a really good time. It's a really, really fun time for sure. This is kind of basic here. Just a little like berry bowl, berry dish, fruit dish, little ice cream dish, but it's uranium glass. Well, there's a bunch of uranium glass. I think I grabbed everything they had there because that sells really good on Whatnot usually. I'll turn the light off and hit everything with a black light and get it glowing in here. Yeah, this is really cool here. They had a ton of owl stuff. If you were an owl person, this was the place. So I did pick this up here because it was unique. Thought it was really cool. Made in Hong Kong. Another Hong Kong item. But it's empty. I'm pretty sure it's pewter and brass. But pretty cool piece. Yeah, we're going to be here for a few minutes. This video is probably going to be, probably take like about half an hour to get through all this stuff real quick. I'll try to be somewhat fast, especially when I run into like the double of something here. It was nice. They had nice paper there to wrap stuff up. Oh yeah, this is going to be cool here. Check these out. Awesome, huh? I have to look to see the name on this one, but have a few with a few different names, so that's really cool. But we're curating a show of higher end items for this Sunday, 9 a.m. and that'll probably be our go time. If the time works out and Sunday works out, we're thinking Saturday or Sunday. And when I do the live unboxing shows during the week and we dig through stuff like this and unbox it and take a look at it, and some of the stuff we sell, some of the stuff we put aside for the show, we have a poll that'll be at the top of the screen, and folks have been choosing Sunday as their preferred day. Some folks pick Saturday, but the poll's there for a reason. Another cute little uranium glass. Do a lot of things with these, especially when a lot of times you don't find doubles, or the set of 6 or the set of 4. turn this into like a Halloween decoration. So when you put it out and have a black light, it glows with the Halloween decoration. I don't know, there's a lot of crafty stuff you can do with those to make them fun. You know, if you can't utilize them to eat with them anymore, or you don't want to eat with them anymore, you know, if you want to do something else with them, you didn't want to get rid of them. This is really nice and old. And check out the inside, guys. Look at that. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really nice piece. And everything there is really nice, like clean. Like, this is a little dirty, but like chip wise, like we're not gonna find a bunch of stuff that's all chipped up. There's a lot of really nice stuff there. And I wish it's one of those homes where you almost wish you could walk in and say, all right, I'll just buy everything, let's shut the door. But yeah, not enough room and not enough space. But yeah, this is for me here. This is up my alley. I love paperweights. This is the only paperweight I saw there. It was really pretty. It's nothing too overly special, but still, it's nice. The quality's nice. It's polished everywhere. You know, and that's what you look for. You don't want to be seeing a bunch of air bubbles in there. Some people, there is some that have controlled bubble work. Old paperweights, some of them have bubbles and stuff, yes, and stuff. There's some things I don't know about bubbles, but primarily bubbles in here shows like a lower quality. But then, you know, there's so many variables to that too, so take anything I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, there was 2 of those. And I don't remember exactly. I remember I was standing there contemplating. I walked away. I went in the kitchen, did some stuff in the kitchen, and then came back out. And it was dark in the room. And I was trying to scope because it had drawers and drawers of flatware. So I was looking at some of the stuff and trying to scope it to see what was what. And a nice candle holder. I didn't see the second one. Good chance that will glow too. Thicker glass, that's why it seems like a darker color. And like this one already seems like it already glows with the way the cubes. Well, it's not really the cubic pattern. I don't know what that's just like a, must be a way a cut. There must be a name for that. But the way the light shimmers off it right now, it's got that, gives it that glowing look. I don't know if the video is giving it any justice, but I think my black light is right here, pretty handy, I think. Yes, it is. And we'll light that girl right up here. Let's turn the light off for a minute and see. Maybe the candlestick won't be glowing. We will see here. No, the candlestick doesn't glow. And yeah, the Fenton does not glow. Those 4 pieces do. Cool. All right, awesome. Glows wicked, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, it looks really good on the video for sure. Super bright. We got more pieces. We got more pieces though. More and more pieces for sure. Maybe a third of the way through the bin. Oh, this was really cute. It was sitting all by itself with this actual uranium glass. Clarabelle tries Tiger Trick. The bottom is what really caught my eye on that. Look at the bottom. Isn't that awesome? And they did such cool stuff back in the day. Yeah, you finish your cup and you... Is that Howdy Doody? Is that who that is? Maybe. Place had a ton of flower frogs. I gotta get my chair closer here. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's some more stuff. So, oh yeah, this was because of the animals on it, not because it was sterling. That was pretty cool. This was right here. I'll probably keep this around for a little bit. This was from back in the day. You guys know what this is? If you you might have already heard me say what it was. Put it down in the comments. Even though you probably already heard me. I'm pretty sure that's sterling. This one, what do we have here? This was something, it said something on it that was interesting. And of course I don't have my, that's a Sheffield. It said something, there's something above it and something on this side that was interesting. I don't quite remember right now. I don't believe that one to be sterling there, but these two here, the handles are sterling on those. So that was a pretty good haul on the sterling. You know, this year, just in scraps, a couple $100. And I don't even have that, even close to that, in this lot. And that includes all the Christmas stuff. Use gas, time. Yeah, everything that I showed in a little short there too. It was a really good sale. The seller was really nice to us. I really appreciate it. The small towns, like this is how friendly and nice and giving folks are in some of these smaller towns that are very well off. Two people had pulled up as I was backing down the road, getting out of the driveway, because we were second people there, so we just parked right in the driveway, and kind of blocked the whole driveway. Someone else parked in the road and had to walk up. But anyhow, towards the end, I went and parked out of the driveways, and people were moving some bigger stuff, so I backed down the road. As I was backing down, two other people pulled up, and they pulled off the side of the road and parked in line with all the other cars, and it was like they were parking there, gonna get out and walk up like everyone else had. And I back past them. I keep going down the road a little ways, and then I put it in drive, and I pull in behind them. So I'm like the third person that just pulled over. Well, the very first guy puts it in reverse and floors it and slams the front of the Subaru. He had a brand spanking new Toyota pickup, and the lady gets out of the Subaru, and she's like, "Oh, no big deal. I don't care. Just be nice to everybody here in town and do something good for somebody." And I'm like, how often do you see that? You know, I mean, yeah, that whole issue and ordeal stinks and stuff, but you just like messed up the whole front of your car, and you're just like, oh, that's okay. You know, just be a good person, she says, and be good to everybody here, she said, in town, and do something. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is like a measuring bowl thing. It's dirty, it's greasy, it needs to be cleaned. But look at the bottom. I haven't checked it out yet. So what do we got? What is that? Anchor Hocking mark there. Yeah, AH. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. It's like a style of a measuring cup, I guess. It says 16 ounces. It's really nice. Really nice. Really nice. It's gonna be super nice once it's cleaned up. And does the shoe glow? The shoe probably doesn't glow. That pretty cool shoe. Oh, we're almost done. Probably like another 15 things or so. Oh my gosh, yes. Check these out. Oh my gosh, check these out. These are so badass. Yeah. Look at that, dude. Is that so fun? Yeah, these are nice. These are really cool. These are really cool. Yeah, I saw them both sitting there. They were behind a couple things. I don't know what it says on here. Let's see if we can get it to come in. But yeah, really cool. Those are really cool and fun. Oh, yes, here we go. This must be one of the flower frogs. I don't know how many of these I found. Probably maybe 10 in a day. Oh, yeah, this is the really black amethyst one. Yeah, that one's really nice, and they're all in really good shape. I was trying to look them over there really good, and I believe they're all in really good shape. These, a lot of times the glass has rust spots because of the molds and stuff. That's natural for these. Yeah, let me slide these out of the way here for a moment. Put them in that. They'll look cool in that tray. Heavy one, really heavy one. Oh yeah, another common glass, but this is really nice. The whole bottom is really like polished, and the way it's got its 3 feet, it's super heavy. It's really nice style. Like usually you don't see them. This must have been one that you saw more, because a lot of times these are hidden in something. Just how smooth everything is and the quality. Yeah, this person definitely had a really good eye, for sure, this collector. The second story didn't have anything upstairs. Like, the upstairs was cleaned right out. This is really cool. And I have a traveling wood kit for the ink for these. That's really sweet and badass. It's another, like, it's a piece of my collection that I put aside years and years ago because it's got a real good value, and it's really cool. It's an old wooden one that the ink's inside, and it's actually compresses down and locks, and it's like a little pocket one. Yeah, it's really cool. So I saw that and it's like, yeah, I gotta definitely grab that. And there's a good chance these embellishments could be gold, gold filled, gold plated, maybe, you never know. Check out the face on this is, a face a mom could love, right? But cute, they're cute. They're cute. A lot of times you see these and the quality of them is like super crap, but these have, pretty decent, pretty clean. The quality's decent on them. Brass is coming back. So many people are buying brass and making it the next best thing. I don't know. Uranium glass is a big hit right now. Let's see. Just another flower frog. See, this has a little bit lower quality. You can see it's smooth, but still it's bumpier, wavier. Oh, this must be something good. It's in bubble wrap. Maybe? Oh no, this is the unique color of this one here. Yeah, this has a unique 1940s, 50s pink orange depression glass color to it. But these are great for displaying marbles. Like, yeah, check this out here. Like, display like a marble on that. Here, like, I found some of these clay marbles. But do that all the way around, display your marbles and stuff if you're a marble person. I find them and just sell them on Whatnot whenever I find them. I think they're really pretty, but it's just something I can't get involved in. There's so much information to try to learn, something like that. Oh yes. Oh, check this out. Oh, yes, check that out. Yes. Still got fresh dust on it. Yeah, gotta clean it. But nice. really pretty, and it, you know, it's gonna blow right up. You know, put the light on it. I'll turn the light off again. We'll check out all the green here before I cut the video. We're almost done. It looks like there's like 4 or 5 more pieces left. Okay, about a half an hour or so. I thank everybody that's sticking with me. Like I said, Sunday, you follow the link down below, and it's a free $15 off your first order on Whatnot. You know, you can't go wrong. But we're doing a curated auction this Sunday. So follow the link down in the description for free $15 off your first purchase. A lot of folks don't realize that rolling pins have a real high value to them. I can't tell you a bunch of information about them. I just know that anytime you can pick up rolling pins cheap, it's usually a pretty good thing to do. More modern ones, maybe not so much, but they still have, even the modern ones have value just because everyone uses them so much. I don't know anything about this. The look of it was really cool. Oh yeah. I'm hoping this is a nice decent company or a nice decent brand. I gotta look it up a little bit. You know, this could be worth, you know, 20 bucks or so. There's still a few more items in here that are just so amazing. So amazing. So amazing. Oh yes, this being one of them. This being one of them. Oh my god. Oh my god. And like I said, I wish I had more money. There was some of these porcelain and brass ducks. There was a trio of ducks, porcelain and brass. Oh my gosh, I wanted them. I wanted them so bad. They were so beautiful. And they're one of those items when you just look at them and you see value. You don't even have to go pick them up and touch them. You know, when you're standing in certain places, when you're looking at something, you don't have to second guess whether it's real or not, you know, whether it's legit or not. Yeah. It's like around here, a lot of those people move around here to live out the rest of their lives and peace and quiet and solitude. There's a lot of outdoor activities around here, and huge skiing stuff come their time. Yeah, look at that, and then got the pattern on it here. Look at that, beautiful. Like I said, everything. You know, sometimes, you know, these have chipped up holes. There's something else we still haven't seen yet that's super badass, and I'm excited for it. We must be getting closer. Yes, this is it. And both pieces are here. I think these go together. If they don't go together, you know, let me know. But I think they go together. Maybe not. No, I don't think they do actually, because look at how they fit. Look at the cut pattern. Whoops. On the glass here, it's more rounded, where the back one is more flat. You can see that a little more on this side here, how this all sticks over. I don't think these two go together. They almost look like they were supposed to be, but maybe not. Maybe they are. I'll have to do a little bit of research looking around, but I thought that was super cool. And maybe we are looking at this all wrong. No, because I don't know. Maybe we're looking at this all wrong because the taper goes this way, and so because it tapers like that, does that mean this would sit like this? Or no, the tapers would. It'd be fine to have it taper that way. Yeah, I think so. Huh. I don't know. Anyone knows? Let me know down in the chat. I gotta do some research on it. But one more item, we'll let you guys get going. And we'll go check out our eBay store. And then, like I said, we pop up and do live unboxings just like this, what we're seeing right now. Just pulling stuff out of bins and storages and opening it up and seeing what there is for items. And we'll do a bunch of sales like that. And this Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we are having ourselves a curated sale of a lot of our nicer items here. They had a bunch of different things like this too. Oh wow, yeah, this one's cool. Nice. Tour of the stuff here on the table. Shut the light down and take a look at those pieces glowing here. And like I mean, even this tin. I mean, look at this tin. The birds on the tin, the ephemera. It's just, this stuff is so cool. This stuff's so cool. All right. Let's see here. Let's kick this light off right quick. Yeah, oh my God, yeah, the flower frog really lights up. There's so much green right there. But, all right, here we go. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, even the stability level is like glowing wicked over there. But yeah, that thing super glows. There's such a large amount of thick glass, that's why, in one spot. But yeah, really cool, really cool. All right, let me kick the light back on now. Yeah, uranium glass, really fun stuff. They put a lot of different stuff in glass that made it glow. You know, just like the cadmium, all the different things that they put in glass, like the orangish red glass too, and got that stuff glowing. But here we'll do a scan over here of some of the items. Really cool stuff. Really happy with today's buys for sure. Yep, really happy, happy. And oh, yeah, these couple pans. I mean, let's see. Yeah, this pan alone here is got a good value to it. This pan right here pays for everything today. So, and both in really nice quality, nice shape. Need a little bit of cleaning, gets a little bit of the carbon off. Unless gonna just use them, just keep running them, you know. This one has more carbon on the bottom. This one definitely needs some cleaning up. And I don't expect to find anything crazy underneath that's gonna make me say, ah, that stinks. You know. Yeah, the aluminum bunny too. The aluminum casted bunny down there. That's really cool. But all right, guys, come check us out Sunday, whatnot. I thank you guys for stopping and checking out some of the stuff I do, some of the rambling I got going on. Yeah, whatnot. Follow the link down below. It's a free $15 off your first purchase. You know, they do a super discounted shipping over there. It's so affordable, the shipping, and you can do sourcing on there if you're a reseller. There's a lot of opportunities over there too. If you're a collector, like, awesome place to be. If you're looking and you like the hunts and the finds and stuff, like, that's so much fun. You know, you don't know what they're gonna pull out for the next item. Is it something you're gonna want? And, you know, I hope it is. And then before you know it, you'll be on people's shows and you'll be like, stop talking, just grab the next item, let's go. You know. But yeah, go check us out at whatnot. Remember, swipe right, bid up, follow the link, free first purchase, $15 off. Southern Vermont Vintage. Peace out, much love.